Nice crowd. Nice crowd today. Oh, nice. Alright, hello everyone. It's your boy Osimo. And welcome to the Atomic Friends. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Alright, lovely. Good to see you. Yeah. What's going on, everyone? Hi-yo!
Looking good, boss! Wow, yeah! Looking good, boss! Wow!
Thanks, Bendy. Thanks, man. Good to see you, brother. What game do we have on the show today?
So yeah, boss, we have Omori by the indie studio, Omocat. Yeah, they're also like a clothing company or some other entity online. Yeah, there's a little bit of controversy about this game, boss. Look out!
Thanks. As always, it's always good to see you, bro. Alright. This game started out as a webcomic a couple of years back, and, Omocat, the creator of the webcomic, decided to crew up and turn their art into a video game. An ambitious venture into the indie world and early Kickstarter success turned into massive delays and controversy. I'm sure most of you have already heard the story. I must admit, when I first saw the game's trailer, I was beyond intrigued. The pixel art was pretty nice. I like the color pencil and crayon art. It really drew me in. So yeah, there's definitely something here. The game has also drawn comparisons to Earthbound and Undertale, though Undertale's actually a contemporary. But you can definitely see Earthbound's influence here. But yeah, they both started around the same time, Undertale and Omori. If not, I think maybe Omori might have started first. I'm not really sure. But anyways, the aforementioned delays being the reason for the discrepancy between the release times. So without further ado, our humble and learned reviewers are waiting to let you know their opinions and thoughts on the game. So let's hear it from the dudes. Alright, coming up we got the Noodle Man, Noodle Dude. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Alright, bye.
Hello everybody, it's me, Noodles! Hey, what's going on? Whoa! It's a hell of a crowd today. Yeah! Wow! Nice crowd, alright. Hey guys and ghouls. Let's see, so today we're talking about Omori. Omori? Yeah, Omori! By Omocat. I'm pretty hyped. We got this game for the Xbox Series X, and let's get into it. Let's get into it, man. Woo! I'm pretty hyped. I already had my coffee, jacked up. Woohoo! All right, let's do this. All right, so we're gonna talk about the story. So there'll be some early game information within the first couple hours. But if you want to go straight into the gameplay, go to that time right there. Because there's gonna be a little spoiler alert here. Spoiler alert. All right. Yeah, the story in Omori seems pretty simple at first. It's actually very deep and very dark. The game begins, in a bright void known as the white space. The room that Omori finds themselves in at the beginning of the game. After that, you can enter the world of Headspace, where Omori meets up with their friends Aubrey, Kel, Hiro, and Basil, along with his older sister, Mari. So you're introduced to Headspace with your crew. Your older sister stays behind and, acts as where you can heal and save. And the crew goes out for a little romp around. All right. So, after you and your crew jaunt in the bright and colorful world, they're interrupted, and Omori finds themselves back at the beginning within their room, within the white space. And you have to stab yourself and wake up. And white space and headspace turn out to be just a dream world. Oh, what a trip, man. Turns out you're just, a teenage boy named Sonny who's moving and leaving town soon. So Sunny is haunted in his waking life by a dark entity that embodies his fears and his guilt. You repeat the cycle of living out a vibrant mixture of your dreams, your idealized memories, and fears inside the headspace with your old group of friends. And what we find out early on is that Sunny's sister is dead. Mari committed suicide sometime prior, and you and your friends have grown apart. Sunny is now a shut-in known as a Hikikomori, or Omori, which is the name of the dream world version of Sunny. So the first hour or two of the game, this is basically what's going on. And these revelations are found within those first couple hours. So I'm not really giving away anything outside of early gameplay, but still, the game brings forth many emotions while playing as you travel and follow along with Omori, Sunny, and the two worlds that they each inhabit, and as he deals with his trauma and their sadness. So I won't give any more details. I don't want any real spoilers. So spoilers. Well, coffee's working me over again. Oh man. So got to chunk a little bit, but anyways, speaking of chunk, I could use another cup. But all right. So let's get into the gameplay. The gameplay in this game is kind of got that old school style adventure game, using turn-based combat. The 4-character party, where each of the characters have their own skill sets, strengths, and weaknesses. Right away, I'm kind of feeling a 4 Heroes of Light vibe here, which is pretty damn cool, man. Omori deals a good level of attack damage, and also has some debuffs that can be utilized against your enemies. Aubrey, has high HP, but low juice. Juice being a sort of like MP or SP in your typical RPG. Whatever attack damage type she's delivering, it's going to be heavy, bro. So she's kind of like a hard-hitting tank. And, you got Kel. He's kind of the opposite of Aubrey. This dude has a lot of juice and, pretty low attack damage. So he's also adept at delivering buffs, aka stat and combat boosts, as well as juice-based attacks. I guess that kind of makes Kel, the black mage of the group. I don't know, man. And then there's my dude Hero, who's the white mage character to Kel's black mage. Hero can buff, debuff, and also serves as the healer, like I said. So, really, this system is very much like an atypical JRPG of the previous era. So most of it will, I think we're all fit kind of right in on the combat style of this game. There is one unique element to the combat system, and that is the emotion system. It's like a 3-point paper, rock, scissors element, where one emotion is strong or weak against another. So each emotion has a specific status effects in a way of a stat boost and dips in your stats. Does that make any sense? I don't know. So here's a diagram I found online that tells you like all the strengths and weaknesses and what beats what. Right there, man. Okay, that's enough. Okay. There's also a neutral state with no effects. That is your baseline, where you begin the game or the fight most of the time. So throughout combat, different moves by players and enemies can change emotional states, which can change the tone of the battle. Each character has their own raison d'etre emotion, with Aubrey's being happy, Omori's sad, and Kel's anger. This leaves heroes as neutral, which is they can also use on the party. They have a little move. my nose hit the coffee cup. Hero can pull you out of an emotional state. That's pretty cool. Because, manipulating the emotional state system is a key element to the game's combat. Making strategizing your party's emotional state in combat a must in order to achieve success over your enemies, bro. So how's that for a pro tip? Woo! Yeah, pro tip. learn to control your emotions, and you'll find glory on the battlefield. That's some Sun Tzu Art of War shit right there, bro. Alright, pro tip. Okay, I'm calm. Alright. Wait, who's talking? Oh god, what was in that? You know, one cool thing, a little fun bit that I liked was when a character's defeated, they turn into a piece of toast. Oh yeah, man, like they're toast. Yeah, I thought it was funny. You know, a little aside. But yeah, outside of combat, I really enjoyed romping around the overworld. This is a classic old school RPG maker top-down perspective of yesteryear, and I like it. Colorful, fun-looking world. You know, it's sweet candy on the eyes, man. There's a nice amount of real estate to explore. Nothing too crazy, but there are puzzles and side quests to be had. And you know, the overworld, you know, has this really cool, stark kind of different aspects. I won't get into spoilers. You know, so there's some darker levels that great contrast. That's all I'm saying. There are two main routes and a couple different endings. Well, more than a couple, I guess. But I don't want to get into these because they involve major spoilers. If you're interested in pre-planning your routes, there are plenty of resources online to help you out there. I would strongly consider a clean, spoiler-free playthrough, though. To me, this game is worth multiple playthroughs if you feel invested or even remotely immersed in the game. But yeah, it can get pretty dark, man, and even darker with some of the endings. You know, there isn't too much more I want to talk about as far as gameplay goes. Yeah, I heard that they cut a bit here and there in order to finish the game, having already been delayed significantly due to many of the plugins, I guess, previously used being rendered useless after the game's engine was updated during production. So that's pretty terrible, man. That's painful and sad to hear. Yeah, this game really got people excited with its interesting trailer and made it a Kickstarter hit and an indie darling overnight. But like many things we fall in love with, we can equally fall into hate with them. And to some degree, if we think we feel, you know, like we were burned. And I think this is what happened to Omori during its long production cycle. So yeah, delays and poor communication really set them onto the unintentional heel turn. So yeah, you know, I thought I'd throw that in there. That's all I have to say, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hand this off to Mr. Doodles, you know, who wants to talk about the graphics and the sound department. Alright, so yeah, later everyone, good seeing you. Bye! Bye! Later! Bye! Bye everyone!
Hey! Hello everybody! Hello, how's it going? How's it going everyone? Alright. What's up, brother? Okay. Alright. So, hello, it's Old Doodles here. So we're talking about the graphics in this hero Omori game. Alright. Capture the footage for this game on the Xbox Series X platform. This game is not graphically intensive and it ran pretty great on the Xbox Series X. The game was made using the RPG Maker platform and has pixel art viewed from the top-down style of the old-timey JRPGs. The character sprites, the enemy battle sprites and the character portraits are crafted in great colored pencil meets crayon art style that really catches the eye. I like it. The art style is very effectual for the drawing of the player, for drawing the player in, and the changes in the sprites' facial expressions really conveys whatever emotion they are attempting to represent. It all seems so happy and childlike, but really this seemingly simplicity really conveys the dark undertones of this game. It all serves to add to the creepy ambiance of certain scenes and the dark themes and trauma that created this colorful and cheery headspace within the mind of the main character. The character being stuck attempting to hide within their childhood, even though they are verging on adulthood, regardless of reclusively hiding from the world and their trauma. With all that said, the graphics not only suit the story, but enhance it. In fact, when you step outside the game, look at the greater narrative that the developer was attempting to convey to you, the player. You know, I can't really say enough about the usage of the old pixel art style in conjunction with the childlike, crayon-crazed world that is the dream world of Omori. Another thing to consider is that when the character does venture into the real world, you can see a obvious and stark change in the color palette from that pastel vomit, pastel diarrhea all over the place in the headspace that's used to more muted colors of, kind of a reality base. So you see a nice contrast between two worlds. This game may have endured many delays and pissed off a great many Kickstarter patrons, but to the discerning and critical eye, this game may in fact be a masterpiece. If you have watched a few episodes of this show, I, Mr. Doodles, me right here, I don't throw around that word all too much. Sure, I do gush about this and that from time to time, and I'm apt to do, as I'm apt to do. I like to gush a lot, but this game's apparent simplicity is a lie. The graphics is one of the main harbingers of this lie. Just like Sonny's headspace is a lie. A pretty childish dream that covers up a dark secret. As Sonny finds out, you can pour all the sugar you want into a burnt and overly bitter cup of coffee, but it will only make it more unpalatable. So, yeah. Just throwing it out there. Alright, what do we got here? I'll start by giving old Omocat a much-deserved salute for their clever work in the graphical department. Alright.
There you go.
Alright, Billy, I guess we better be moving on, okay? Let's see. Alright, Billy, let's move on to sound. So, let's talk about the game's soundtrack. There's a lot of music in this game. I'm not just talking about overworld music and cutscene stuff either. Battles with different enemies have different and unique music. The music attacks the player on so many levels and from so many different directions. There's the fun kiddie music in the overworld, the creepy music for the creepypasta type scenes, and more fast-paced stuff for the battles. If there's one section that I personally see as being a true triumph in this game, it would be in the music department. Let's see. I'm very impressed by the music in this game. There's so much here, with every little area having its own track. Honestly, I don't think a lot of big budget AAA games have this many tracks for so many small areas. It's not about the sheer amount of music, but the quality of it as well. The context in which certain tracks initially play, only to be brought back later into the story, and just delivering something that I can't quite describe or quantify. What I think I'm trying to say is that there are some tracks that played being, at a point where it was rather cheerful in nature during a colorful scene early on, then later it plays during a dark and perhaps downright frightening scene. It just hits you in a way that really invokes something, within you as the player. Especially if you've been playing a while and you become pretty immersed in the game. So yeah, in my eyes, this game kind of verges on a level of a masterpiece here. There appears to be a handful of composers and artists that contributed to this amazing soundtrack. So right now I'm going to name a few I found in my research, and I apologize in advance if I left anyone out. So we have a Pedro Silva, Slime Girls, Bowen, and I think it's Jamie Lynn, Jaime Lynn. That could be right, I think. They all contributed to the starting. I knew when I typed this up, I was just gonna mess this one up. The very excellent music in this game. Oh man, I butchered that. Tell you what. And there's one thing I'm mad enough to admit, that I like to listen to this soundtrack even when I'm not playing the game. I like to have a listen to it. So yeah, there's a little bit of magic here. And well, I don't know if you're catching what I'm throwing here, but it's such extravagance. It's a real thing to behold, and damn it, it's downright gorgeous.
Ain't that right, Billy? Ain't that right? Ain't that right, Billy? All right, Billy. All right.
So, all right, man. Well, let's listen to some music from the game, okay? And we'll come back. So that about wraps it up for graphics and sound. Let's send this one back to Osimo. Let's take this one home, boys. All right, I'm out of here. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye, Billy.
Bye.
Later. Later, man.
All right. Thank you for that. All right. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed hearing the opinions and viewpoints of our esteemed reviewers, Noodles and Doodles. All right. So, in conclusion, the making of this game sounded like it was a pretty grueling affair. Assets and progress being corrupted, or at least set back due to an update to their game engine. Man, that would just kill me. And then the added pressure from the Kickstarter community from the massive delays. But you know what? From that painful process, a real diamond was born. This game is truly a rare gem and something very unique. So unique that it drew comparisons to another rare beast in the video game world, the game Earthbound. Earthbound being a true cult classic. In a couple of decades, I wonder if Omori will be talked about in the same way as Earthbound. I don't know. We'll see. So, with all that said, let's put this one to bed. Let's rate this one up. Should you buy it, play it, or spend any of your hard-earned money or time on it? Well, let's get a drum roll, please. Right next to me. We at the Atomic Friends are giving this one a solid 9.5 out of 10 thumbs up. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's almost all the thumbs up. So yeah, I'd buy that for $1. Alright, Omori really gives us a little bit of everything. And as you may know, we at the Atomic Friends are suckers for pixel art and old-timey style graphics. The music is catchy and just plain good. And yeah, Omori has a very unique story that deals with real-life issues such as anxiety, depression, and trauma. For being Omocat's first foray into the gaming world, I would say well done indeed. You know, it was a large hill to climb, if not a mountain, for Omocat and crew to pull this one off. Having no game development experience, you know, kind of set them on the path of trials and tribulations. But from all the fires of anguish and controversy, a real diamond was born. You know, we've been seeing a lot more really good first-timer games coming out. But yeah, this one kind of hits a little different, as the kids say. Yeah, since I started off on this review, I did my research for it, and I have wondered myself if this might perhaps be a one-off. And what I mean is, you know, with all that went on with the making of this game, by, you know, an individual in such a small developer group, this may be a one-and-done sort of deal. I just have that feeling, knowing that Omocat is primarily a clothing and merch brand and entity. I hope that I'm wrong, though, because they've really brought us something really unique and a very compelling story. Yeah, I'm curious to see what may come to mind for, you know, if they go a second go round here. I wonder if they tap into themselves again, what horrors and intrigue may be forthcoming. Omocat, if you're watching or hearing this, the show that nobody watches, you got something there in the dark depths of your mind. So if by any chance you consider doing another game, maybe tell another story, I don't know if anyone else has ever said this or compared your game to another strange and dark story, but this game gave me some serious Twin Peaks vibes. I don't know whether you love or hate David Lynch or Twin Peaks is a matter of opinion, but the dude and the story have a dark and campy brilliance. And this is kind of what I got from Omori, without being anything like Twin Peaks. But it just had this vibe, this kind of really dark, interesting vibe. I don't know, maybe I'm just rambling and ranting here. I'll end my rant with this. Omocat, be inspired and go back to whatever well you pulled this from. See what comes up next time. I don't know, man. I just like this dark, especially when it comes wrapped with some actual substance. And this game had it. I like the indie gaming scene, and I like small-time developers. Often their struggle from their struggle comes games that are one of a kind, and I'm always going to champion the little guys and ghouls out there. All right. Okay. So let's get a round of applause for these guys. Come on. Let's hear it for Omocat. Come on, let's hear it. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's real nice. Okay, so what's on the horizon for the Atomic Friends? Well, we're all over the place. Could be the Xbox, could be the Nintendo Switch, could be going down to Nintendo Town. Like I said before, we're back on our feet with the PC platform. We got the Beast, not a Beast, but the Beast. So you never know what we're up to until we drop it. So keep your eyes and ears out for notifications and alerts from the Atomic Friends Show. And with that said, oh man, I really botched that. Oh, wow, I tripped over my own tongue. Oh, wow. Okay, one more time. We at the Atomic Friends are always playing games, and we'll bring you more reviews in the future. Give us a like if you enjoyed the review. A thumbs up. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Look at that. Not too shabby. So thumbs up. I guess give us a thumbs down if you don't dig the show, if you just hate puppets. But just remember, brother, that we probably hate you. We probably hate your guts. And we give you a big, fat, sticky thumbs down. Yeah, right there, thumbs down. Thumbs down, twisty thumb, whatever. Okay. And we wouldn't subscribe to your channel either. So subscribe, hit that bell, hit it to get updates and new reviews by the Atomic Friends. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.